Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum. Ta-da! Wow, it finally happened. I guess it had to happen sooner or later. Crazy. I've been waiting for that forever. It was like initiating. Okie dokie. So awesome. Thanks for joining us again tonight. Another episode of Monday Night Slot Car Live, where we go live with the community. I want to thank you guys for joining us tonight. Absolutely fantastic. As usual, let me start off by saying thank you guys. Tonight, we have a really big show tonight, and we will be going more than an hour. It's go time tonight. We have some really hardcore topics we're going to be looking at, and we're going to get into them. We'll waste no time tonight. Let's quickly say hi to everybody who's in the house. Everybody, let's start off by saying thank you. All right. Let's move to the front. Well, there you go. That's my shorts channel, guys. If you haven't subscribed and you feel like helping me out, maybe jump over to Carrera Racing, hit that subscribe button, and pop on back. Thanks, guys. Robert's in the house. Thanks for joining me, Robert. I appreciate it, brother. Absolutely fantastic. Doug, thanks, brother. I appreciate it, man. You're a good friend of the channel and of mine, and I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Let's put a little bit of ambiance on. What do you guys think? Try this one. How's that? Here's the guy with the coolest thumbnail in the house. HSF, thanks for joining us, brother. HSF Racing, pardon me. Thanks for joining us. Love that logo, brother. John's in the house. Thanks, John. I appreciate it. Welcome. No drama. Thanks for joining us, brother. I appreciate you being here. Thank you very much. Big show tonight. Big show. Robert, yeah, we made it to another Monday night. We're here. Woo! All right. Clearwater 124. Thanks, brother. Welcome. Good to see you here tonight. No, I started just on time. My time. Thanks for joining us, Di. Yeah. T-minus 3 minutes. Well, you know, how do you keep a slot car enthusiast waiting? Unfortunately, you watch the little thing spool for 2 minutes. Darn. There we go. Dennis Osborne's in the house. Couldn't imagine a live without Dennis being here. Thanks, Dennis. I appreciate it, brother. Cyberg, Carlos, thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Welcome. James McGuire, thanks, brother. Welcome. Thank you. Ben dude, thanks for joining us. Love your thumbnail, man. That dog is just awesome. Doug, great too. Sounds great. Thank you. Well, just need a little something in the background until we get to the awesomeness. Oh, this is pretty awesome. You guys are pretty awesome. Chris, thanks for joining us, brother. I appreciate it. Welcome. All right. So in case anybody pops in the next couple minutes, let's prepare to let's rock this house. Let's do this. All right. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're going to get rid of the chat box, and then we're going to start the party. All right, so we'll start it off tonight with the AutoWorld stuff. Tonight we'll have a good selection of new HO, and absolutely mind-blowing 132nd both Carrera and Revo slot tonight. So I hope you guys are ready. Maybe it's time to tie down because we're about to soar. Let's do this. Wrong music. So like I said, we'll start off with the AutoWorld BRE cars. All right. So we're expecting these cars to hit the stores somewhere in the end of August. It would definitely be awesome if they're out sooner, and with what's going on with AutoWorld right now, it would really be nice to see something new. And if this happens to be the 3-car set that comes out, well then, we are definitely in for a treat. They're all on extraction chassis, these particular cars. Look at this. Doesn't this look absolutely fantastic? To me, this looks like I expect my HO slot cars to look like. Okay, this is it. All right, so we'll have one more look at it. Harry, welcome, brother. Just in time. I just started showing the cars. We're gonna run through the BREs one more time, and then we're heading straight over to Carrera. Yeah, these cars are absolutely fantastic. The BRE liveries on them are like out of sight. They've done a really good job. Blue Oval HO slot car racing is in the house. Thanks, brother. Welcome. Got here just in time. Just running through the BREs right now. Fantastic. Look at that 510. Isn't that amazing? That looks absolutely fantastic. And this, compared to the cars we're going to be seeing, is actually comparable. Livery-wise. Not quality-wise. So there they all. There they are. All right. So let's take a second. Any comments? What do you guys think? What's your favorite car? Let's start off with that. What do you see here that you like? Personally, I really like the 510. I like the 510. I think they've done a good job with the liveries on all of these cars. But for me, the 510 really looks nice. The truck actually does look nice. I like this. It looks good. The BRE livery looks great. Looks good. Won't run. Looks good. Oh my gosh. Well, it's more, yeah. Well, we're going to actually talk about what happened to Steve at Slot Cars today when he reviewed the black and gold Mustang. So we'll be looking at that. Maybe we'll look at that right after the BRE cars, so we'll keep all the HOs together. Yeah. Yeah, truck 510. It was great. Like this, fantastic. All good. They look nice. And you know what? Due to the fact that there really hasn't been much HO action happening lately, and anybody who's in the HO world can certainly stand with me on this one, that this is definitely what AutoWorld needs to do right here. No question about that. All right. Okay. So Steve from BS Slot Cars did a review on this car. Absolutely fantastic car. Looks absolutely stunning. It is amazing that they've done such a great job with this car. Now, what I'm about to show you guys is kind of disappointing. All right. So that's the car in question. Here's the video. Okay, I want you to keep a special eye on the back axle and pinion gear.
There it is. Oh boy. Oh my god. I don't think we're gonna be running this one, guys. I'll run it, but AFX, come on. Come on. These cars ain't cheap. Look at this. We have so many problems with these. Come on, AFX.
Gosh, guys, you know, like it's terrible. Let me remove the 510 for now. That's look at that. Look at the pinion gear as well. Oh my gosh.
These cars ain't cheap. Look at this.
Okay.
We have so
Well,
many problems with these.
I think that about covers it for tonight. Let's talk about that for a second, guys. I'm very curious to know where everybody stands on like how much of that is acceptable in your eyes. Like you know, being that we're in this hobby and we're all either, you know, we're in some sort of slot cars, or you wouldn't probably be here tonight. Certainly you're not here for my good looks and my awesome wit. But how much of this is okay? Like, where do you draw the line? At what point is enough enough? Slot Car Hub's in the house. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Welcome. Yeah, Harry, this is what it is. And you know what the whole problem with this is? AFX is the only company putting out slot cars right now. You're the only company putting out slot cars, and that's what hits the floor. And I don't mean like hit the floor. I mean like, you know. The NW Slot Car Dad, thanks for joining us, brother. I appreciate it. Welcome. Bent axle. Yes, a bent axle and a crooked pinion is the problem there. So I have a guest joining us tonight, and most of you know him already. And well, that'll be Carrera. Joe from Carrera's in the house. He's gonna critique all this stuff with me and talk a little bit about the GRL. Bring him in.
I am on stage. What's happening, guys?
What's up, brother?
What's happening? You can hear me okay?
Yeah? Are you speaking French?
Je parle français.
Oh, oui.
No. Okay. No, let me know. Make some mic adjustments if I need.
Yeah, no, you sound good, man. You're
Okay.
seems like the same level as me. So you got here just in time to. We're talking about Steve's video today.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that hurts, man.
pretty much it's this car with a little bit new design to it. Look,
And
AFX did a great job. They did a good job. But
okay, what are your thoughts on that then?
well, you see, I was just mentioning that AFX is in a really unique position right now, where their competition is asleep at the wheel, right? AutoWorld has nothing coming out until hopefully the end of the year, and that me and Robert looked at it, Fish Tank number 2. If you guys haven't checked it out, those are supposed to be out before the end of the year. End of the year, bro. So, and now they'd already pre-announced the BRE livery cars.
Yeah.
So they're supposed to be out in August. So
I don't know. I mean,
you know, it's a shame. It blows me away that AutoWorld is not capitalized, or pardon me, AFX is not capitalizing on it. I mean, they put out that awesome black car, and we talked about it last week. And what happens? Well, the first car that I see reviewed looks like that. So this is a little bit, for me, it's a bit iffy. It's not really the best thing for us as the slot car community. I think they need to buck up. You see, these are problems that they've already dealt with before, or supposed to have dealt with. The crooked pinion. Woo. Man, I had to warranty 4 cars for this pinion. It's crazy.
I mean,
it wasn't the whole car; it was just the chassis, but still.
I mean, either two things are happening, right? They're trying to stay afloat, meaning that they're cutting on quality control. Either China just can't keep up, so you're gonna get backlash, or they're not doing proper quality control on their end, right? Either they're paying less, so more fault.
Yeah, true that.
Come through, or they're they just got a snag and only realizing it now, right, through the customers, and they're just not checking their quality. Because I remember doing when you do Amazon and stuff like that, like at a basic level, you can pay for third-party people to check the product coming out of China, so you can vet your suppliers,
right?
Or else you have to send them to your place, which costs even that much more, so big companies like that.
In the HO world, they don't have that choice. Everything is made in China, and you order it, they send it to you.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's not like we would like. It's not like Boeing QCs or anything. We're talking about people who actually do the job. They're very rare in the slot car, in the HO slot car world. So they need to buck it up. But speaking of bucking it up, let's talk about a company that has bucked it up. Get into some Carrera action now.
Yeah, man.
That's why we're here tonight. Oh, can't do that anymore. Joe's here. Hey, all right. So that was supposed to be the logo. There it was. Woohoo! Here we go. All right. So here it is. Oh, can't do that right now. Just wait.
Just minimize the chat. That's all.
Yeah, chat gotta go. Bye.
It doesn't have to go. You just bring it close, smaller. And don't think I didn't see that comment. No drama. Calling me Puddin'. It's Mr. Puddin' to you guys.
Mr. Puddin'. Mr. Puddin' to everybody. All right. Yeah, these cars look fantastic. They've done a really good job with deliveries on these cars. There's no question about it.
Mm-hmm.
This will definitely be the rave for a couple months easily. I could see reordering the whole entire run again.
Well, it's going to depend on how they perform too, right?
Yeah.
I'm kind of hoping the community is going to get a nice hype, and like that's the car Jen wants. right?
Yeah.
Because it's purple.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, well then I'll get a second one to match because it'd be cool to do some rally car stuff.
Right.
But if it's gonna perform, excuse me, if it's gonna perform like the Ford GTS, it's not happening for me, right?
Well,
Like I'm not gonna buy two cars just because they're NASCARs and if they don't perform. So I'm kind of
right.
hoping that whoever people like yourself and other people who put pre-orders, you let me know how it goes, and if it's complete other poo poo, then I'll put my money elsewhere.
Yeah, I'm gonna bug Warren at Light Tech Slots. Yeah, see, he'll more than likely have them all. I've already talked to him about it,
Yeah.
and he'll also have the Revos too. So that'll be like a double door knocker. I'll just hit him up.
So I saw a video. I just watched a video from Slot R. He pulled out a NF40 and he shows what's inside, and whatnot. Do you have a Revo slot box handy next to you?
Yeah.
I'm curious to see the pieces that they come with because he said they come with longer guides. Which guides do you use for the Carrera track, the Revos?
I just use the one the car comes with. But what some people do is still use the wood guide. That's the second guide. It's for a wood track, and it's a little bit longer.
Longer as in like deeper, or longer
Yeah.
as in like lengthwise?
No, deeper. It's a little deeper. Yeah.
Okay.
So if you're running it on a Carrera track, it's only you only have to shave a little bit off of it.
Okay, so it does rub. Okay.
Right. I don't think you could just put it straight in. Even Marty shaves it off a little bit.
Okay.
I personally, I just run the one that's in it. It's so close to the one that for the wood track that, I'll wear the crap out of this one and then I'll put the other one in. I don't really think for the Revos, they're pretty good. They're nice. They're a little heavier too. So don't forget they don't need such a deep guide blade because the weight of the car is already holding them down slightly. So they don't want to drive out of the slot as much either.
Are you running them with or without magnets? Your Revos?
It depends on which cars you're talking about.
Okay.
This car, magnet, and
Okay.
I've already explained why. I feel like this car should be stuck to the track when you're driving it a little bit more.
Fair enough.
And my CLKs, no magnet. No magnet. Now, my 510s, magnet. The next set I get won't have magnets.
Okay.
I like how they drive right now with the magnet, but they go like they just go. They're awesome, man. Revos are awesome, bro.
Yeah, they're next on my list. They're
No
next on
bias
my
there at
analog
all.
list.
Revos are awesome. Yeah, and the new one's coming out, and we're gonna have a look. We're gonna have a look at that tonight because I got them. I got them all. Yeah, there's 3 new ones coming out, and we're definitely gonna have a look at those right after we have another spin around the old canister of NASCAR slot cars. Awesome. These liveries are kick ass.
I thought I wanted the that green one, but I think I'm gonna go with the blue. If I had to pick
9?
like the Napa, yeah.
Yeah, the Chase Elliott car is the one I want for sure. Oh, Daniel's in the house. Thanks for joining us, Daniel. Awesome.
Hey Dan, how you doing? And hi, Doug. I remember someone had said hi, and everyone else said hi. If I don't see the comments, I apologize.
Yeah.
Hello to everybody tonight.
Yeah. All right. So that's the new. We're expecting these inside the next month. Hopefully, at best guess. So that'll be good. Really interesting. I'm very curious to see how these sell.
When you say we, you mean the United States, correct? Because Canada is not getting those next month.
No, but you can pre-order from the people who are getting it next month.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's the way it flies. That's why I'll get it from Warren, right? Because Warren will have it much sooner than the average.
Yeah.
Warren, well, plus the Canadian distributor now too, so that's a little better.
That's true. We got to see how that's going to play out.
Right, and that's what we're hoping for, right? I think Warren said he tried to order like 20 of each car or something, 10 of each car.
Oh, okay.
Crazy number, but he only expects to get half that. He's like, oh, they're just bouncing the stock around now between the people who are legit sellers, right? So he's like, what do I need so many of these for? It's like they're sending him old stock and stuff they want him to get rid of. Like, here, push this. What?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Sunday was the same thing. He's like, I don't know what we need a whole box of these for. Andy Poops.
What's
there
happening?
he is. If you're looking for him, there he is. Welcome. Okay.
Awesome.
New Revo time. Are you ready to be Revo'd?
I'm ready to be Revo'd.
What kind of music do we need for this one?
Harry, how you doing, man? Sorry, let's go through the comments now.
All right. Bye, NASCAR.
Daniel, the NASCARs look nice. Yeah, man. I know you meant NASCAR. It's funny.
Oh, you know what we forgot? I forgot, pardon me. Silver Screen release number 1. The reason why we have this awesome background today. So, excuse me, we have more AutoWorld releases for the end of August. So this is actually pretty good. You guys ready?
Cool, let's do
John Wick time. So today we'll be looking at the John Wick 1970 Chevelle SS, the John Wick 1968 Dodge Charger, and the Blues Brothers 1974 Dodge Monaco with speaker. Yeah! I'm excited about that, man. So this is obviously on a T-Jet chassis.
That looks good.
For those who don't know. Yeah. This is the way the cars end up looking from the T-Jets. I believe the next car is... this is an extraction chassis. No, this is a T-Jet as well. And the last one... This is the one right here. I mean, this is what it's all about right here.
Oh, look at that.
Definitely
did a good job.
Action chassis. That's awesome.
Oh, I did a good job.
That's cool. So that's the only one that I would buy. The other two are just too plain Jane, big deal. That's something though. So we'll have one more look at it, and then we'll get to the new Revos. Don't worry, folks.
All good.
They're coming. Grab a breather, maybe make some popcorn. You got about 32 seconds. Go. Yeah, the Chevelles look nice. And they're more, this is more of a proper HO scale too, unlike the, where AFX seems to be floating lately. That's nice.
Oh, they look slick, man.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. Yeah, and there it is. All right. Let's go round number 2. Here we go. Are you guys ready?
Yeah, man.
Let's do the new Revos. I posted these on Facebook, Dan SVR, and I had somebody repost them and make sure that everyone knew that it was me who reposted it. Not to mention, it just says my Facebook page right there. What's happening is they don't want to be blamed if those cars don't come out.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So they put my name first and then shared it, which shows that it came from me.
Oh, man.
So anyways, here are the 3 new free cars that will be coming by the end of August or early September. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
These cars are awesome. Here we go. Sorry, oversized logo. My fault. Got a little excited there, and you'll see why coming right away.
Okay, looks cool.
Oh my gosh, the excitement is palpable.
Woo! Oh, another Datsun.
Another Datsun.
Oh, that's cool with the white.
Yeah, I like this one. This is one of the two that I'll be getting.
Well, are they only coming out with another two?
No, 3.
3.
This next one is really nice. I like the livery on the next one. Oh,
Now you're talking.
Check that out, hey?
Now you're talking.
Excellent livery. I love how these cars look, too. So nice.
Oh, crap. Look at that.
See, it looks like they're going to need the 510 fix, guys. If you haven't seen the 510 fix, I have a video for that problem that these cars will have again, by the looks of it.
I like the red roll bars in there.
This is the Paul Newman car. This is the car that used to be number 75, and they used a piece of tape to change the number so that he could race it. But this is Paul Newman's car.
Why? Because someone else had that number? What's the story behind that?
Nice car. Love that livery. Look at that. Awesome. Well, like I said, I'm more interested in the Simonize and the the Simonize and the Golf livery. I don't own anything Golf. I know some people overdo it. Here's the chassis the 510 sits on. I like the independent front axles. Mm-hmm. That's absolutely fantastic. I love that. Yeah. Wheels roll properly, and you actually are probably going to have to screw them. Okay.
That's one of the innovations that I think is almost absolute. I mean, I don't know. If anyone's racing at clubs in the chat, you can correct me. But if I was going to race a car at a club, I would, unless again, rule specific, right? But like in my head, I'd be like, well, I'd want independent axle,
right?
Just to have that wheel turn properly, right? When you're taking that curve. I don't know. Maybe that doesn't affect anything, but in my head, it just made sense. So when I saw that, I'm like, why don't all slot cars do that now? Like, to me, that should be a standard thing, right?
It should be a standard, because what happens is the car literally drives itself out of the slot when you're using a solid axle like that, because one tire will stop spinning.
Yeah, it'll grab the grip and you're done.
Yep. Yeah. And pops it right out of there. No problems, man. That's why you want zero grip front tires, right? And really, we want full grip front tires, but we can't without an independent front axle, which is the reason why I bought full gauge for all 4 tires on the Datsun. And
so you can true the front?
Yeah, you true the front. Yeah. What I do is I just put them on the back, round them off, put them on the front. I don't have a machine. If you had a machine, you'd just machine them.
Okay.
Yeah, so undecided. Oh, here we go.
Hey, Yeti's in the house. How you doing, Yeti?
I'm undecided which Carrera digital set I should start out with. What do you say? I know. I'll just throw it there really quickly. Spirit of Speed, only because you get 3 cars, and you get the full track and the digital experience. What do you say, Joe?
I think I saw it in the comments. Daniel mentioned he's like, just get the ones where the cars that you want, because at the end of the day, the track, you're gonna upgrade it anyways.
Right.
Or if you ever think about going 124, the best bang for the buck are the 124s with the wireless controllers, just because you get the shoulders. And,
oh yes.
Because cars will be around forever.
Right.
Buy your track first, so if you're really worried about it, then I get the 124s. If you're not interested in 124s, then honestly go for the cars that you enjoy, because the Carrera starter sets are pretty much, I mean, they're all the same. They're all the same length, give and take, right? Give and take. So
Yeah, I fully agree with that. They're pretty much their starter digital sets and their evolution sets are pretty much all standard size. You get a little bit of this or you get a little bit of that, right?
Yeah.
If for the one with the 3 cars, you're sacrificing getting wireless or wired, but you're getting 3 cars. The other sets, you're getting 2 cars and wireless controllers. That kind of thing, like Carrera's done a really good job at their marketing, right? Because they know some people are building sets. So they need, now this time, I don't need 3 cars with crappy controllers. I need good controllers with okay cars and more set.
Yeah.
Which, works out fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard. You can't please everybody, right? Like, if you're looking for a Beamer and a Mercedes to race, well, there's a set for that. Right? Yeti Nation just picked that one up. What's it called?
Slot Car League of Champions. Thanks, brother.
Fire and Ice or something, and whatnot. And honestly, my one suggestion would be, if you had the money and then it's in the budget, don't buy 2 sets. Buy 1 set and spend the money on upgrading later, or upgrading stuff. That's my thing. If space is an issue or whatever, then obviously then don't get Carrera. But or if you have the money to buy 2 sets, I would say buy a 124 and get everything, right? At that point, at that price point. That's my 2 cents. Take it or leave it. That's what it is.
That's right, man. Yeah, it would be nice to see. I was actually looking at a whole bunch of American Muscle Carrera cars on eBay this morning, and pricey. Carrera's gonna have to do a whole nother run of those, it looks like. Yeah. That's who I always check Warren, and if he doesn't have something you want, ask him, because he's got lots of stuff that he has in his store that he doesn't have on his site. He's got so much stuff, it's crazy. He just walks, literally turns around in his house, and it's just slot car boxes everywhere, full of slot cars. Awesome. And then he's got his store. Yeti Nation's in the house. All right. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, I like the...
Can I make a plug?
Yeah.
For Andy Poops. For Andy Poops, which is funny because we used to call my little cousins that, Jenny Poops and Christine Poops and Jenny Poops. Stephanie Poops, sorry, never mind. So Andy Poops, the plug is, why don't you join the Discord, brother? And we can all share in the knowledge together. If you're down, the link, Dan has it, it'll pop it up. If not, it's on my page or Show Me Slot Cars page in the bio. Click on it, join, enjoy. It's free. Let's discuss. But that's done. I'm done.
All right, let's not get crazy. Let's see. Maybe I can... Oh, I can post a comment. Let's see if it'll let me.
Yeah, you should be able to. Actually, I could probably do it myself. I don't know. You don't have to do that.
It should be in there now.
There you go, brother. Appreciate it.
Is it in there?
Yeah.
I can't see. It says I'm 69 comments behind.
I'm caught up. How are you caught up? I'm caught up.
How am I not caught up?
I know, it's your show. You got to catch up, not me.
Right.
And there's no pressure. You don't have to join. Like, there's everybody else, though. You better join if you haven't. Okay.
Clearwater. Hobbytown had 132 set. That's a good. That's good. I think I paid just under 300 for mine, for my Evolution set. But that's probably digital, American price for a digital set, right? I know Clearwater's Canadian too, so.
Well, I know someone who's selling GRL sets.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How much?
Depending on the limited amount of analog CUs that he has, it's going to be anywhere from 175 to 200. But you're just basically getting all the corners and the straight from the DTM series. So I believe 11. I should know this by heart by now, but 11 straights and 8 corners, which I should count because I actually literally have it right there.
11 straights and 8 corners. How much?
175 or 200, depending if with the CU, with the analog CU. So I know that that's limited. I was going to make a post, but I mean, you know, if Raul's watching, he's watching. Just contact Raul from Conquest Racing. Say, hey, you have any GRL sets for me? He'll say yes. And I think it's first come, first serve until he sells out of the analog CUs. That's a cheap way to get into the hobby.
Yeah.
He may or may not have at least one controller for you. I'm sure if you bug him and say Joe said you had one for me, he'll throw that in there. Don't
say Joe had one for me. Hey, Joe promised.
Hey, Joe promised.
You heard it here, guys. Everyone go order one. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so we got AliExpress digital. Yeah, I was looking at those. AliExpress is kind of weird though. Every time it kind of draws you in with super cheap stuff, and then I find that once you keep scrolling, prices start going a little squirrely.
Oh, it's
slot cars, anyways.
Yeah, well, it's how they get you, right? They show you a set of 4, $129.95. I'm like, for a set of 4 cars? I'm like, oh, these must be. And you click on that, it's like, oh no, that's just how.
Yeah, which color?
Yeah, exactly, which color.
Oh my gosh,
you got me again, China. You got me again.
Yeah, no kidding, right? Yeah, I'll take this color.
I have yet to buy on AliExpress. I'm not there yet. I'll try to support local as much as I can. It's okay if you do. If you do want to do AliExpress, because there's certain cars that are no longer in production, it's hard to get. Thank you for posting the Discord. There is a certain, we've mentioned in our channel before, there's a certain vendor, I forget the name of him, or them, or whoever they are, that even Massimo from MP Slot Car buys from. You can see his reviews. You know it's Massimo because it's his track. And, you know, it is what it is. So, like, obviously Massimo has ordered from them before. So it's, you know, that would be the only vendor that at this moment that I would take a chance on, right? If you're nervous about ordering from China, but AliExpress is known, and as soon as there's an issue, these guys don't want any trouble. They want good reviews, right? Or else they don't make no sales. Oh, but if you're worried, just look for you'll see it. Slot cars, there's not that many. Like you'll look in the reviews and you'll see Massimo's is normally the first one on top. You'll recognize the track and be like, okay, this is the guy Massimo buys from. You buy from him. And but don't blame me if your order goes wrong. What do I know?
If your order goes wrong. I've seen some guys they're talking about RC cars and stuff that was going on with them. They would literally show like a larger RC car or whatever, and it would turn out to be like a smaller or cheaper version.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same with the fake Lego people.
Oh yeah, you can tell. Yeah.
Problems with those as well.
The Lago. It's not Lego, it's Lago.
Lago? Lago. That's funny.
Harry, you're saying the music's too loud. I'm like jamming away here.
What? Music's too loud? Not loud. Grumpy old man. Oh my gosh. Okay, Harry. I got one for you, brother. First off, we need to do a little of this.
Actually, you got to show me where the volume is on the music.
It's right on the right at the top of the where you select your music from.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Sort of mixed in between, and then your sound effects are just there for whatever your microphone's set at, I guess. Yeah. Love that, the air horn button. And there's some other ones: clouds, crowds, boxing rings, rain, lightning. Might
It's
not be able
about
to hear
to.
it.
We've got a crazy thunderstorm morning here in Montreal. It's like it just turned like completely black outside.
That's
So-
what it's like. It was like that first thing this morning here today when we woke up. It's just like pounding.
Yeah.
Of course, my biggest fan is running for cover. Poor Jangle. Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
He has such a hard time, man. He's drooling and he's shaking like crazy. Oh my gosh, man. It is quite the ordeal. It's good thing I love you so much, bud.
So these Revos, like I was mentioning before, like what else do they come with normally?
What do you mean?
In the box, like their little accessories. Like what else do Revos come with?
Let me have a look.
Andy Poops, you're UK, bro? That's awesome. Yeah, thunderstorms are awesome, Harry. It just sucks because here the power might go out. So if I drop out, you know, it wasn't my fault. Okay, cool. You get the set number. Plastic. Okay. An extra guide. A bunch of pieces.
Oh! Look at
There you
this!
go.
Look at this!
It's upside down.
Oh, right? Just so it stays on screen a little longer. You're welcome, Warren. Shameless plugs. But here's what you're talking about.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
This one, and these are just the little toggles that hold the car onto the platform.
Okay.
And they do come with extra windshield wipe. Well, I don't know if they're extra. I just didn't put them on. But these are like literally windshield wipers
Yeah.
for the 2.510s. It's like a single wiper.
That's weird that they don't install them right away.
Right? I guess they just give you the option to either A, do it, or B, don't, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And there'd usually be a little baggie with like this, with the magnet in it as well.
Mm-hmm.
This particular car doesn't have mirrors, as you can see in this picture here.
Yeah. It looks like there's a slot that you can put mirrors in it, though. In this picture here on the Golf livery,
Yeah.
I'm pointing at the screen, but the Golf livery looks like there's a little spot where you can put mirrors.
Does actually, but mine don't have holes or even like mention over under paint kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Okay, that might be what they updated in the newer second gen.
Yeah, you know what? It is possible too, because you can see mine don't have any type of like hole near the mirror area.
It didn't come with any.
No.
Well, you see this 95 here? It doesn't have it.
Right. The 95 is probably much like these ones, right?
I could be wrong.
It could be livery as well. And then of course, they always give you one of these, so you can order new parts and a full description of the cars that you bought or the cars that are in that group. So Real Slot does a really good job. I mean, it's a premium brand. You're definitely paying for what you get, but you're getting what you're paying for. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like for me, it's all about is it worth it to you? Your money that you had to earn, is that money worth what you're paying for it? Well, for sure it is, or you wouldn't bother, right? So Revo is for me. Revo's that company. Revo's that company that AFX obviously is not. But I do have to say, in AFX's behalf, they will warranty that car instantly. But we need to do this in the first go round. Nobody wants to have to warranty anything. Should just be done correctly the first time. This shameless plug of Harry here. So
why don't when are these coming out then?
These ones are supposed to be out in the beginning of September. So gives me time to save. Because there'll be these, this one and the one that just passed by, absolutely for sure, already planned. And 2 of the NASCARs. I'm only going to get 2 first. I'm going to get the ones that I feel are going to be the more popular ones. So it'll probably be the purple one and the number 9,
the Napa
Chase Elliott.
Oh, okay.
And the one that you're going to be getting, that purple one. I think those 2 are going to be the big sellers. And then the other 2 will sort of be the left on the shelf, but not really left on the shelf in the respect where they're not going to get sold. I just mean like they'll probably be the last ones.
I'm just worried they're gonna flop, like performance wise.
To me, they look really good. They sit nice and low. I think it's all about how you're going to end up setting them up personally. If you can keep the center of gravity really low on those cars, I think we'll have something. You know, it'll be worth the drive because you know, like they're going to be probably a little bigger than this, a little longer maybe, and we can keep these cars on the track kind of nice. And the contour of the Carrera Camaros, the ZL1 or whatever it is definitely the right shape.
Remember, it's the triangle rule, right?
Yeah.
Not the Illuminati thing. I'm talking about the real triangle, the slot car triangle rule. That if this is this triangle here, right? If this is wider, the bottom of the triangle, and then the top of the top of the triangle, you want this to be short, you want this to be wide,
right?
Have a better, more grip and a better handling, a better performing cars. So that's what worries me about the things, that they're going to be more narrow and long, right? I mean, where's that? Yeah, that's the shorter. I don't know. That's the only thing that concerns me. That's the only issue I might have with those. So I mean, if you're ordering them, when you have them, put them on the track, you can tell me, yeah, they're great, or no, they're garbage, and then that's where I'll spend my money.
No, I'm pretty sure they'll be good, man. They're a really nice, solid-looking car. I mean, the fact that they're Carrera, we know they're gonna have some gusto to them. You know, like these 510s, I wouldn't want to drive that Carrera car into one of these 510s, man.
No.
Gosh, I feel like the 510 would look like Legos by the time the Carrera car was done.
Oh, I mean, I wish I could show. I mean, I could probably grab it now. Jen's car, the Audi. I don't have the Audi in front of me right now, but like the back, I had to glue that on. So there's a piece that comes off that's glued. There's a crack down the center. I super glued that.
Oh my gosh!
There's super glue in so many times in the spoiler. Forget it. That's done. She has 1, 2. There's a crack in the front, and then when we went to Raul's, this piece here, the front hub, that bent off. So I had to like kind of bend the plastic just enough and super glue that. Her car, we are like, full, and these cars are still, and that's because we like, it fell off the table a few times. Like Carrera cars are very, they can handle a lot. So if you take care of them just a little bit, they'll last you a really long time. That's for sure. Scalextrics seem okay for that. Seems like the same type of
Sturdy
plastic.
build.
Yeah. Ninko. Yeah, Ninko a little more. I want to say lighter, flimsy. Not flimsy like in a bad way, but flimsy like, if I push down on this pretty hard. I mean, all of them would do that, but like the Carrera cars I can squeeze this with my hand
Right.
at a certain point and not like break. This one is like, I'm so strong. This one might take a while, but it is what it is, right? I mean,
yeah, their motor adjustment screws are very buttery.
yeah, I keep hearing that.
Yeah, that's a true story there for sure.
But meaning what? That the head will pop off? Like the head of the screw will pop off?
No, just strips.
Oh, just strip like that, eh?
Yeah.
These
So
companies,
easy.
everyone's gonna cut somewhere. Everyone's
Yeah.
gonna cut somewhere, right? Like that's
Yeah.
how stupid it is.
It's kind of strange though that that would even happen though in such a car. It's kind of like forgetting to put grub screws in cars.
Or saving money and not putting them in all. Right? You and I had the same thought.
Jeez, eh?
Well, what would you rather have? 2 grub screws missing or not part of the car that you need, or 2 screws that could have a potential of stripping, needing a repair after if you do happen to strip it? Like that's a hard lesson to learn, don't you think?
Yeah.
You put in a screw and you're like, oh, that's stripped, and now I'm kind of, SOL.
Yeah, well, if you strip that screw, you're going to be in trouble.
So what would you rather have? What would you guys rather have? Would you rather have a screw that, could strip on you, a cheap screw, or would you just rather have that screw not even there? And you have the choice of buying what screw you need.
Yeah, it's hit and miss depending on what you want to do. Different people want to do different things.
What is this, an AutoWorld problem? Oh, sorry, too soon?
Lots of AutoWorld problems. They are gonna hurt my feelings, man. My whole
I don't even run HO, and it's like I know the
HO. I never really liked AutoWorld. In fact, one of the people I got started with, Steve from Stockpile Hobbies, he completely said, "Forget it. I'm not doing any more AutoWorld. It's all crap."
Oh man.
Yeah. Oh, it was crazy. Great guy, man. So funny. Good to work with. Good guy.
Harry, I don't drive Jen's car. I'm not allowed to drive Jen's car. Enough with this. Stop spreading rumors. I only drive it when she's not around.
Here's Harry.
The slot muted triangle. Yeah, man.
Slot muted triangle, yeah. Oh, looks like we're looking for some Skinner. No, if I do that, actually, when I played that clip of Dumb and Dumber when he's yelling Harry and he's driving down the hill on the little mini scooter or whatever it was, I got demonetized because I used that clip.
Did you not edit the clip?
Nope.
You got to edit it or zoom in at a certain section or
or not use 30 seconds of a song.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
copywritten.
Oh.
Yeah, I started it way up on the hill. I shouldn't have done it. It's the same thing when I do my ending. I'll be back. The Terminator one when he's in the police station before he drives the truck in and blows everyone away. He says, "I'll be back," and if I catch it any longer than when they switch to him and he starts saying that, there's a noise that happens before that. It's copywritten. It's like it goes like boom, 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 boom.
Oh yeah.
It's in the background, and they copyright that. I was like, "Are you kidding?" So I have to wait exactly until he's on, and then there's not enough for.
Okay.
Yeah. Works with some it doesn't. People get really ornery sometimes. Some people just don't care. Most want a piece of the pie, though.
Oh, good.
I
like Robert's comment there. You're gonna learn how to fix it yourself either way. This is true.
Yeah.
This is part of the hobby that like I didn't know I needed to to have. You know what I mean? Like I got onto this and be like, oh, and people were like fixing cars and tuning cars. I'm like, no, I don't have time for this. Just I want to buy a car and run it and whatever. Now it's like, no, I look forward to like breaking in a car and seeing how well I can get the gears going and getting them up to speed. Like that's half the fun. Not half the fun, but at least a good quarter of it. And at first I was like, no, this is silly, and and I see the comments of the people coming in like, oh, I just want to put a car on and like, I don't want to be bothered with this. It's like, it's not what it, then you go with Carrera, then you go with Electrics, and you have to oil it. The cars are ready to run. You put them on the track, they'll go. As far as Carrera is concerned, how long that's going to last, you want to take care of your stuff. This isn't, these aren't go cars,
right?
Even the go cars will last you a long time if you just take a little bit of, add a little bit of maintenance to them, a little bit of care, just like anything else. So it's kind of like a weird, well, hey man, grow up and take care of your stuff. But even though you're buying slot cars because you're a big kid like the rest of us.
Yeah, right.
Like, I don't want to grow up. I just want to throw it on the track. Well, guess what? Your car's gonna break and you're gonna be upset and you have to go buy another car, and that's an expensive lesson. So take care of your stuff, boys and girls. That's all.
Yeah. Well, that's what it boils down to. The more you take care of it, the longer you'll have it for.
Well, I mean, with anything.
And the fact that we have it's not like when we're kids, right? We don't appreciate it as much. It was cool, but we didn't have to buy it or earn it. Now that we're older, we buy what we want because we wanted it when we were younger, and we have the money to buy it now. And
well, yeah, even then.
Right.
Even then. But Danny Boy and everyone on the chat, I do have to cut this one. I told Jen I would just do an hour. Unfortunately, she hurt herself at her swim today.
Oh my gosh!
To help her with a couple of things. Nothing crazy. She just pulled a muscle, so she's having an issue with a couple of things. So as a good husband, I told her I would not stay all night. Sacrifice my Monday nights with Dan for saving my marriage, I guess.
Tell her no more playing on the 10 meter.
But that's it. No, we found a nice pool near us,
Oh,
and,
yeah?
Second time, yeah. And I mean, we pay enough taxes. So
right.
we're just saying, making sure it's not full of like screaming children. And it was pretty decent. So she went again tonight, but she came home and she's like, kind of hurt myself, so I need your help with some things. I'm like, yeah, no problem. Right. I'm a good guy. You know what I mean? I'm a good guy.
Don't leave the vacuum in the hallway, brother.
Oh, you heard that one? Yeah, I remember that. I'm like, you're embarrassing me now. You're embarrassing me.
Yeah.
But whatever. That's good. If you want, before I go, though, I can talk about the GRL for a little bit.
Do that. Fire it up, guys. Here comes the GRL information, so hang tight.
All right, guys. So for those of you who don't know what the GRL is the Global Racing League, created by Raul from Conquest Racing. This year, I've decided to, he kind of asked me and I agreed to manage it for him. I'll be taking over the basic logistics of it and whatnot, and organizing GRSCGRL.com. So slotcargrl.com, but just scgrl.com is the website if you want to look up more information. Basically a bunch of us just getting together, building some track and racing on that track, and seeing who has the best times. And we're going to create basically a small league amongst ourselves. And anybody who wants to join, there is limited space. Anybody can join. In the end of August will be the closing date. So if you haven't paid up by then you're out for this year. There's only 20 spots. We're already at 12, I believe. And yeah, and that's it. So anybody who wants more information, either just ask in the Discord or email me at the scgrl.com website email. It's there. I forget what it is. I think it's the full word. Or just ask Dan for any more information too. It's all out there. This year, I know that the information I can tell you is that we will be doing a shared track, if you will. Some rules have been changed. You can have your neighbors over if you want to race. Obviously, if they want to participate, they pay the entrance fee, $20, $25 American, $35 Canadian. Gets your spot in. And we start in January, and we're gonna do 4 heats of 4 different tracks of 4 heats each, so 16 races total. Winner takes all. What the all will be, we'll only find out after in the end of August when everyone's signed up, and then I'll share with the public what that all is. Just because I don't have it in writing, so.
Right.
But there will be some prizes and stuff. Yeah. So what was I saying? Because I get the ramble all the time. If you guys are interested in joining, please let us know. And yeah, so if you have a neighbor or if you have friends or family and friends, they're allowed to use your track. We're not, it's not limited to your own track. So if you got some buddies, or if you want to do it with, your wife or your girlfriend or vice versa, it's all good. There's no rules against that. So we've just to help people out, because not everybody can get a track, right? So, and that's it really. So scgrl.com. Check it out if you guys be interested. I'd love to see you guys there, just to race, have some fun, get a little competitive, because we have these tracks. Why not race against each other on an equal playing field? It's going to be fun. It's analog. It's one lane. Nothing fancy. I think this year we're going to be discussing whether we keep the original tires or silicones. You'll be allowed to make that upgrade.
Yeah.
Even the slot invasion guides. Again, this all has to be discussed within the committee. Once you're in part of the committee, and we discuss it as a whole and we move forward. That's how we like to do things. Not just one person waving his finger, which would be me. It's a community thing.
Right.
And that's it. Dan, thank you for allowing me to ramble on your podcast here. It's always appreciated. You guys are always appreciated.
Thanks for joining me, brother. Thanks for joining us. Thank you.
Yeah. I'm sorry I have to go so early, but
that's okay.
It's one of those things.
Remember, tell Jen to stay off the high board, brother.
Yeah. All right, guys. Appreciate it. Have a great night.
Take it easy, Joe.
Okay. Take it easy.
So we have our little 5-10 scenario going on here. I know it looks like a picture, but it's not. Going to be doing a little stop motion coming up. A little bit longer than 30 seconds, I think, probably. Marty, thanks for joining us, brother. I appreciate it. So what do you think? You got a favorite livery for your 510s here, Revo? Yeah, some you do, some you don't. Some of it depends on the country, for sure. Absolutely, it does. Yeah. Yeah, they're absolutely fantastic. They look great. I'll be picking up the Simon Eyes one and this Gulf livery. I know the Paul Newman one's pretty nice and special too. I understand the importance of it, but I'm only going to pick up 2 to go with the 2 that are here. As you know, you can't race one car. That's a time trial. You just probably had a heart attack there. Couldn't believe what's going on right now. There we go. All right, stop playing with it is what he said. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Should be out in the next couple months. I like them all. The whole kind of got to break free and figure out what you can afford. What did you think of the Carrera, the Carrera NASCARs? What's your thought on those? They're looking at those tonight as well. Earlier. I got my eye on 2 of these. I can see 2 of these being really big on the purchase list, but they're definitely all going to be they're going to be gone. I could see this being a reorder for sure. Chase Elliott, I'll be ordering that. Yeah, I could see them doing a whole entire reorder. It's been a long time. People love deliveries like this. This looks absolutely fantastic. Kyle Larson, number 5. They look great. They look like the real cars is what is really going to drive these. They look fantastic. And of course, this car, just the Alex Bowman 48 here, this striking liveries. And of course, there'll be that solid, that Carrera solidness. Like Joe was saying, he was worried if they're going to be a little top heavy or hard to drive. Well, I think it really is going to depend on the driver, how you set up the car. So, somehow we got back here. Yeah, there's no question that they're going to do really well. I think it's really nice to see that a slot car company is getting it done. I think Carrera sort of is answering what the people want, kind of thing. I think we all really want true to life liveries in our racing cars. Now I could be wrong, but for me, the more real it looks, the better it is. And I know that sounds kind of silly, but when you think of how a race car looks, right? Here are an example of AFX. This is the AFX faux NASCAR. You can see it doesn't have a major sponsor or anything. And then what you have here is the Super 3. And that car is an AutoWorld car. And they secured delivery and the licensing to use the NASCAR logos. The only problem was the Super 3, it was the first year, and they were absolutely garbage. That was the problem with the pinion and the gear mesh that was locking up after barely half a turn. They were all like that. But they made this absolutely fantastic, true to life NASCAR livery for the cars. And I took the Super 3 out and put a 1.7 Race Masters chassis under it. So it's nice to see the real logos, and that's what I believe sells. And some of the slot car companies right now on the hang on, special news here. What do we got, Robert? What's going down, brother? What's going on? Oh, that's the Carrera logo. There we go. So now we can go back to chat box and we'll go to comments. All right. So what's the catch, Robert? Guy's still changing the tire on that 510 over there. Sit here and play dolls with you guys. I don't think so. Oh yeah, and what is the news? Oh boy. So what is it there? Are you gonna give us the news, or are you gonna hold us off till next week? All right, so let's recap. We looked at the BRE set from AutoWorld, the 3-car set, or 2 cars in a truck, however you want to look at it. Absolutely fantastic liveries. We're expecting those. Love's NASCAR set will be out in August. Trucks. Oh, no, these are the cars. But there are trucks to go with these too, I think. Hot Wheels orange Camaro S. Is that the Hot Wheels version of the real size car? Steve's sister Cheryl has, I think it's a Hot Wheels version of some car. I think. Oh, re-releasing the California cruising set for Christmas. The real car, right? Okay, yeah. So she has the same car too. Then it must be, yeah. She's got the Camaro or whatever it is. Yeah, yeah. That's it. Slot Car League of Champions, absolutely. Pics on Discord. Okay, I'll check it out, brother. Thank you. And anybody who would like to see those pictures and isn't part of Discord, well, you're more than welcome to join us. Please do so if you'd like to join the slot car fun. It's also pretty much the GRL headquarters slot yard, so that's where you'll find info or people who can point you in the right direction, that's for sure. So, what do you guys think? What in the slot car world would you guys like to see? I know for myself, I'd like to see some like more American hot rods. Loves truck set out in the New Year's and the car set before New Year's. Well, that should keep Brian really busy then, running around, shouldn't it? Nice. I think the slot car world needs some American muscle, some newer American muscle, some older American muscle, and I don't think it should be rarities. If you ask me, I don't know why all the Carrera American muscles is so much. Like why don't they just make enough of them to put onto the market? Harry just made a really good thing here. Yeah, I'd love to see that actually. To be honest, I've been looking at the car, the Paris to Dakar rally trucks, the 6-wheel drive and the 4-wheel drive ones. I'm really interested to see what they look like and how they drive. The rally trucks, the support trucks. Oh, that's the one too. Yeah. Friend of mine had one of these. Woo, man, did it go. Nice looking cars too. Super B. Yeah, Super B for sure. Chevelle. Another good one. Lehman's. Le Mans. The Le Mans cars. Yeah, the car trucks look epic, man. They look really nice. I'm kind of interested to see how they drive. Yeah, I have to agree with you. I have to agree with Clearwater on this one. I'd really like to see the Trans Am cars. Brian and his biggest fan are putting out a car together. Huh? Well, there you go. Oh, this will look cool. All right, Di, you'll probably like this then, brother. Love it. So fast. Yeah, I have to agree. I actually put a post out on YouTube about finding the next car that I was going to get, and this car was suggested, and so was the Corvette, the NSR Corvette, and yeah. But this is the problem where HO is right now. Nobody's paying the money to house the winning liveries, I guess you could say. You know, they're kind of trapped. Like, even the best they can do for a NASCAR livery is just using the Ford logo, right? EcoBoost. There's no sponsor on this car. This is the, like I said, this is the AFX version of the NASCAR that they didn't buy the rights to. And here's the version. Here's the Super 3 version that AutoWorld did buy the rights to use the liveries, the rights to use the copyright logos and stuff. So Jimmy Johnson. But I think it makes a difference. A realistic looking race car is much more enjoyable visually, I do believe myself, unless of course it's like a hypercar or a supercar, in which case it doesn't need numbers and stuff, you know, like these cars. You know, horsepower shootout car. It's a really nice looking car. It's on the 1.7 chassis. It's got the really nice rims on it. And I put the label tires on it, of course. Here it is in red. Nice looking cars. Imagine if they made this look like a race car. Put a number on the side, some sponsors. Do it up, you know. See, like Carrera spent the money to buy the liveries, right? On those 4 cars. And those 4 cars are only Camaros. They're only ZL1s. That's it. Oh, there you go. Fans of the 55 Chevy Bel Air, Andrew at Slots and Stuff has 5 new bodies available. That's what you're looking for. There it is. All right, so let's have another look at the cars, and then
Guys,
start with this.
so there it is. Oh boy.
Oh my gosh, we have many problems going on here.
Oh my
A
god.
bent
I
axle,
don't
the
think we're gonna
pinion's
be running
crooked,
this one, guys.
and
Alright,
it looks like the
AFX,
wheel
come
actually
on.
is mounted
Come on.
sideways on the rim
These cars ain't cheap. Look at
or
this.
on the axle. So there's a bent
There's so many
axle,
problems with
a
these.
pinion gear, and a wheel mounting problem
Come on,
all
AFX.
together.
That shouldn't have
Jeez.
been in
I guess when you're
packaging.
gonna do it up, you do it good,
Stupid,
right?
guys.
Okay. So
So there it is. Oh boy.
yeah, that's it's let's just say it's
Oh
not
my
ideal.
God.
We would all, of
I don't
course,
think we're gonna
like
be running this one, guys. All run
like
it,
things
but
to be a little better.
AFX, come on.
Is not capitalizing, unfortunately, like we said before. Okay, so here's the Silver Screen Classics one last time. The John Wick cars and the Blues Brothers. This just talks a little bit about their two chassis, lists the car. This is Silver Screen's release number 1, SC409 from AutoWorld. It has the Thunderjet Ultra G and the Extraction chassis. This is definitely a Thunderjet. And so is the next car. Thunderjet. And if you're wondering how I know so quickly, you could tell by how the wheels are mounted. And this is an Extraction chassis. Blues Brothers, absolutely fantastic. Great job. Great job. Finally. Now we need some Back to the Future cars. Season 1, or episode 1, or part 1, whatever you want to look at it, however you want to look at it. Okay. So here's the BRE cars one more time. It's a nice looking set. There's no question about it. Lollipop. DK Moon, thanks for joining us, brother. Right, eh? It's Steve from BS, so his sister Cheryl actually bought it for him. So the joke now is she's trying to win the races by slipping him cranky cars. That's hilarious. Yeah, it's the new version. You pay extra for it. I've never seen an axle like that. The only thing that I could possibly think was somebody wanted to put it in the chassis and pushed on it too hard. And it didn't click in. So they pushed on it harder, and that's what bent it. I could be wrong, of course. Everything will look better after another wobbly pop. All right. Okay, so let's have a look at one last look at the Carrera NASCARs. Really curious to see how these drive. 100% curious. Poser. Oh, Chase Elliott. This is the car I'm going to get for sure. One of these anyways. And that's probably going to be the other one. But I know Irene's going to want the purple one. Maybe they got the AFX and AutoWorld axles mixed up. Well, stranger things have happened, you know. Oh my gosh. Oh yes, so this is the one you're digging, DK Moon. Yeah, nice one. I like the liveries on them all. They've done a great job on these cars. There's no question about it. I believe they're Hendrick Motorsports, and they're all the next gen Z01. And let's have one last look at what's going on with these absolutely fantastic Revos. No bias going on here, that's for sure. Alrighty then, here we go. Here we go. Absolutely fantastic. I love these cars. They look great. Yeah, I totally agree. Carrera makes some really great looking cars. They sure put some effort into them. You know, they really think they really look well thought out. It really feels like, you know, I understand they're not a premium company like Revo or NSR, but it feels like they sort of want to be there with the look, which is great. Oh, I love the livery on this car. It looks fantastic. With my 510 fix, these cars are all going to be no problems. No problems, guys. Still running them, no problems. 510 fix is definitely the answer, and it made it so easy. The UHG Gulf livery means I will have to get a 510. I've resisted so far. Well, you know what? You picked the right car, man. You're gonna enjoy it. They're so choice. Man. I felt like Ferris Bueller when I just said that. Weird. It is so choice. Really striking looking cars, though. I mean, they certainly know how to make the money. These cars fly off the shelf. All right. One last time through the Revos. Great liveries on these cars. And there is a white available as well too. It was in the first release of the 510s with the ones that you see here that I have. There was a third car and the whites, the Revo 510 white that came out. Yeah, the attention to detail on this car is mind blowing. It's really nice. Even on the headlights, right down in the small decals. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. This car is definitely going to have lasting appeal for sure. This will be the car for sure. Engelbert's back. Yeah, the Gulf livery, right? If there's a livery that's going to pull you to these cars, the 510s, it's definitely how spot on that the Gulf livery is. They've done a really great job. And like I said, Revo spends the money to procure the rights to use these liveries and logos. And this is where it's the large scale separates itself largely from HO. So this is what it is. They're a different style of racing, but it would be nice if HO maybe listened to what the customer wanted on their cars a little bit more, as opposed to what they keep putting on them. But at the end of the day, we're all racers. We like to do what we do. Slot cars. So, on our way out, guys, I just want to thank everyone for being here tonight. I want to thank Joe for joining me and talking a little bit about the GRL and throwing his 2 cents in for a few of these fantastic cars with these great liveries. At the end of the night, just remember, always hit the like button. Don't forget, anybody hasn't hit the like button tonight, now's your chance. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. And remember, we'll see you next Monday. Watch for the guide braid on AFX shoes. Steve uses it and at BS Slot Cars, and it works great. I use it on my track too. And except I race my HO cars on the HO track, and he races them on his Inco track, I believe it is. But they both work really good. So I want to thank you all for being here tonight. I absolutely appreciate it. Tell your friends, tell your club members, let them know we're all here. Thanks, guys. Have a good night.